Yeah, we in here. We I think we in here. I think we in here. I think we in here. Yeah, we doing so. I think we doing a simulcast. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? Percolate. What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler. And yeah, we doing a spaces. We're doing a YouTube live in regards to, well, you see it. You see the title and everything, right? Okay, cool. So why am I doing this particular video? What's going on, Kamoyo? Kamoyo, we got a simultaneous Twitter live. Can I say Twitter live, X live? We doing simultaneous. We're doing a simulcast. We're doing a simulcast. So the significance, black nerd, blurred, whatever. You're a movie fan. I felt like this was important. I wanted to go ahead and get some clarification why the black nerd is significant in black culture. Don't look past it. The black nerd, the one that likes superheroes, don't look past them. Don't take them for granted. You never know. You might be missing out on some stuff. You might be getting misled, as Cool in the Game used to say. In the past few days, we've had a lot of engagement. I will say that. Engagement. What's going on now? Tell them what's going on. We've had a lot of engagement in regards to Recast T'Challa, 1943, that video game. Another video game that may or may not feature T'Challa, open world. Black Panther 3. You get a lot. And of course, you do have the Recast T'Challa movement. You have that. And then you have Black Panther fans. But everybody not a Black Panther fan. They say they're a Black Panther fan. And as Professor Film would say, trendy. Get it, like it, understand it. I do. When parachute pants came out, I went and got me some parachute pants. When the Kango hat came out, I went and got me a Kango hat. I understand trends. I do. But being a fan, though, trends more like fashion, right? Music, genres, things of that nature. But a fan, being a fan of the character, I think that says a little something different there. And when you are just someone who likes going to the movies, once again, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't know how you can be misrepresented on film because you're just going to the movies. You have no research to fall back on because you go to the movies. That's cool. That's fine. You're a black superhero fan, though. That's the one who's going to keep it a buck with you. I understand the MCU is trendy. It's popular. It's the in thing to do. But you as a black person, though, you ain't never thought about asking yourself some serious, die-hard questions that only the black comic book fan is going to be straight up and down with you about. I'm saying that because the other comic book fan might not give two damns, whereas you might. Sam Wilson, do you care? You black. That's a black character. Do you care? Do you care if his story lines up with the stories in the comics? Do you care if he's represented one way in the comics and represented a different way on film? Do you care? Do you care if he's represented in a better light? Or do you care if he's represented in a worse light? Or do you just care if he's represented in a different light altogether? You're the black movie fan. The black comic book fan can tell you what's going on, but do you care? James Rose, that's a black comic book character. Do you care how he's treated on film as a black movie fan? Do you care that his story is consistent with the story in the comics? Do you care that he's treated worse in the comics? Do you care that he's treated better in the comics? Does it matter to you as a black movie fan how that character is portrayed on film? Queen Ramonda, matriarchy. You are a black movie fan. I'm a black comic book fan. Do you care how that character gets treated on film? Or do you just want to see that character on film? Do you want that character treated the same way she's treated in the comics? Do you want her treated worse than what she was treated in the comics? Do you want her treated better than what she was treated in the comics? You're a black movie fan. The black comic book fan knows. I asked this question for this reason here. The black comic book fan feels some type of way. Now I'm gonna use some names here that you're not gonna necessarily think the black comic book fan would be concerned about, because by and large, what we've come to believe is that the black comic book fan is synonymous with recast T'Challa. Thus, all they care about is anything Black Panther, specifically T'Challa related. The black comic book fan scratches their head when they look at James Rose being paralyzed from the waist down since 2016. The black comic book fan understands that Civil War in the movies caused a second Civil War in the comic books. The black comic book fan knows that. The black comic book fan understands that in the comic books, James Rose got put to sleep by Thanos. The black comic book fan was not happy about that, because the black comic book fan knows the only reason why we got a second Civil War in Marvel Comics was to line up with the MCU. And the person who had to pay for it was a brother. Now, the black comic book fan was pissed about James Rhodes taking a dirt nap from Thanos, because in the first Civil War, comic book Civil War, which never made it to the big screen, Bill Foster, you know, Bill Foster, the actor, Lawrence Fishburne played that character in the second Ant-Man and the Wasp movie. Yes, that Bill Foster. Well, the black comic book fan is upset because Bill Foster took a dirt nap from a Thor clone in the first Civil War and still ain't came back yet. So 2 Civil Wars in the comics, the black comic book fan is sitting up, oh, it's us. We're the call to action. We the person that's got to be hurt for the superhero community to get it together. You as the black movie fan, you not understanding why your black friend who reads comics is sitting next to you looking disgusted. Because he like, well, damn. So we finna do this with James Rose again. Your black comic book fan ain't understanding with Stark Tech and Wakandan technology why in 2024, soon to be 2024, James Rose is still walking around paralyzed from the waist down. Your black superhero comic book fan can't process that. Your black comic book fan, more often than not, who's also a proud black person, is pissy about that. You as a black movie fan, you just might excuse it. You just might explain it away. Your black comic book fan is pissed that Queen Mother Ramunda is gone. Your black comic book fan can't explain it because your black comic book fans read Deadliest of the Species, Power, Doom War, which are all Black Panther titles, by the way, featuring not only T'Challa, but Shuri, because she actually becomes the Black Panther in those story arcs. But you know what winds up happening in that story arc as well? Well, not only does T'Challa not take a dirt nap, Ramunda also doesn't take a dirt nap. Do you know why? Because this guy named Scion saves her. You don't know who Scion is as a black movie fan. You don't know. But that's T'Chaka's younger brother. The black superhero comic book fan was upset 5 minutes into Black Panther because he like, wait, hold on, what's going on? Now think about how the black superhero comic book fan feels looking at the first 5 minutes of Black Panther, seeing Njobu, not knowing who the hell that is, then got to look at Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, and see Ramunda take a dirt nap. It makes no sense to the black superhero comic book fan because we're trying to figure out where is Scion? Hold on. Where these water balloons come from? Because one, Wakanda is inland. It ain't on the coast of Africa. No, it's not. It's inland. It's not surrounded by water. Number two, for Namor to pull up in Wakanda, he had to have the Phoenix Force. You know, the Phoenix Force that Fox Studios kept getting wrong in all those X-Men movies. Yes, he was possessed by the Phoenix Force. That's how he flooded Wakanda. Ain't no such damn thing as, oh, I'm just gonna throw some water balloons up there and make it do what it goes. No, the black comic book fan ain't processing none of that. While you, as the black movie fan, sitting up and like, it's a damn good movie. You, you sitting up there talking about it's a damn good movie. The black comic book fan is looking at you like, bro, they doing us so dirty right now. What? Yeah, bro, they doing us dirty. Bro, don't go for that. Don't go. It's up to you. Because the black comic book fan, every time you go to a superhero movie, that's your guide on. That's your navigator. That's the person who binge watched it before you had a chance to watch it. That's the person who gonna tell you if they've been talking behind your back or not. That's the person gonna tell you if they keeping it a buck. Case in point, my sister-in-law. When I told her who Scion was, she was like, "What? Who the hell is in Njobu then?" I said, "Exactly." So you mean to tell me they didn't got they? Well, why we ain't got Scion? Hell, Ramunda would probably still be alive if Scion was in the movie. Well, why did they take Scion out for Njobu? Oh, traitorous ass. I don't know. I don't know. So you mean to tell me T'Chaka had a whole younger brother that raised his children? Yep. Yeah. Well, why didn't they tell us all that in the movie? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't tell y'all that. I don't know. I don't know. Did you know the woman that showed up in the second Black Panther movie? Did you know that her and Io was married? Basically, lovers. The bald-headed chick. Yep. No. You mean you ain't get that? Because she kind of kissed on the forehead, kind of like in the movies, The Best Man. Remember the movie The Best Man? Remember the kiss on the forehead Trey did? She kind of gave a homegirl a kiss on the forehead. That ain't paid off for you. Florence Kasumba, you remember that? Io, Anik, no. Nah. But see, your black comic book fan know all that. Your black comic book fan know all of that, all the questions that you got as a casual fan. And I'm not gonna use that word because I don't think that's right. All the questions that you got, the answers you seeking, it's the comic book fan that got them. Why did Ramunda have to die? Ask the comic book fan. Why was Eric showing up in the Djalia? Ask the comic book fan. Why didn't T'Challa kill Eric? I'm gonna say kill Zeke. Now, you know what? Speaking of this, when folks try and explain stuff, and they talk about how T'Challa had mercy on Zemo, you never explain why in Black Panther T'Challa had more vitriol in his heart for Claw, who stole from Wakanda. He wanted to murk Claw. Y'all sit up here and been talking all that talk. No. He was like this. He had Buddy by the throat. He wanted to murk him. Okoye said, "My king." No, he didn't care. That whole logic that y'all like throwing folks. See, that's why you got to be a comic book fan, because movie fans just gonna say some stuff. We not doing that. We not doing that. No, you sit up there and say he wanted Zemo. No. He was going. So you showing mercy on the dude that killed your dad, but you want to take out the dude who stole. That plot never made sense. That plot still don't make sense. Y'all need to stop telling folks that nonsense about what happened in the first Black Panther movie, because it's completely contradictory. I'm sorry. Y'all need to stop talking about what happened in Captain America Civil War, because that's contradictory to what he wanted to do in his own movie. That don't line up. None of it does. And you know who knows it don't line up? It's the black comic book fan. It's the black comic book fan. It is. It is. And you know you're not a black comic book fan. Nothing wrong with that. But if you want the real, like you want the brother that's gonna raise his other brother's children and not make a pass at his brother's wife, who's his sister-in-law, you know, representation, imagery, we get that right there. That would be Uncle Phil. Remember Uncle Phil? Remember how Uncle Phil took in Will? Yeah, see that was, yeah, see that would have been that right there. Sion would have been taking in Hunter. Now that's crazy. You the black fan, you the black movie fan, you missing some stuff. T'Challa got a whole a whole adopted brother. You not getting that from Ryan Coogler and Nate Moore. You not. You say it's a self-contained story, their story. You black. You don't want the complete black story, black person, because you get all the Clark stuff, you get all the Bruce's stuff, you get all the Peter stuff. Hell, they even threw in a Human Torch android in Captain America's first movie. For no reason whatsoever, because the android ain't doing nothing. Had the android sitting right there. You don't want everything you supposed to get as a black movie fan. You don't want everything you're supposed to get, because you're getting it from everybody else. Well, if you're a black movie fan, you don't read comic books. The only and you going to go see a black superhero movie. Not something that you read about in class. This ain't no movie about no Greek mythology. This ain't no Harry Potter something in the library. Like, no. You don't have access to this. Well, you got access to it, but you don't really F with it. You not asking the black superhero fan how it's supposed to go. You're not checking with that person. I'm trying to understand, but we say we black and we supposed to be working together. Cause I ain't talked to a black movie fan yet that knew one damn thing about Black Panther other than the fact that it's a Black Panther. Okay, well, who you getting your information from? I'm just asking some questions. You didn't want to see Hunter? You ain't want to see Sion? Wow. You wouldn't have been open to a bigger, more physically imposing Shuri? Because she's an athlete. She ain't just a nerd. You wouldn't have been open to T'Challa doing some smart stuff, seeing him do some smart stuff. You wouldn't have been open to that? Here we go. I like this one. This me being low-key petty. What if T'Challa just mentions Aurora's name in the movie? She don't show up. You know how Nick Fury in the Iron Man movie, the scenes that they didn't show us and everything like that, where you saw Wakanda on the map. Remember that right there? You saw Wakanda on the map, right. You not T'Challa just mentioned Aurora. You not liking that? Well, the only person gonna be able to tell you that is the Black Panther comic book fan. The Black Panther. If you a black fan sitting in watching the movie when Njobu got killed, and you went, oh, did you do that? Did you cover up your mouth? Were you shocked that the older brother killed the younger brother? Well, the Black Panther comic book fan would have told you, nah, that ain't. You ain't got to worry about that because that ain't how that go down in the comics. Huh? Yeah, that ain't. No, the brother, they cool with each other. Yeah, they friends. They friends. See, the Black Panther comic book fan would explain that to you. That when Zemo took out T'Chaka in the first in Captain America Civil War, when the older brother died, you seen him laying on his back, and you seen Chadwick go up to him, Baba, trying to help, and you were shocked. You didn't ask no question. The Black Panther comic book fan would have told you, don't go like that in the comics. Don't worry about it. T'Challa gonna run that fade back. Even at the end of the movie, Captain America Civil War, if you felt some type of way as a black person, because you wanted T'Challa to get that get back, you felt like you were cheating. You know who would have told you what the lick read? Would have been a Black Panther comic book fan. Black Panther comic book fan would say, oh, yeah. He don't go out like Bruce. What? Nah. He the reason why Claw missing an arm. But you a black movie fan. Does it matter to you why Claw missing an arm? As a black movie fan, does that matter to you? Just asking some questions. Because T'Challa is the reason why Claw is missing the arm. It's not Ultron. Does that part of the story matter to you as a black moviegoer? Dang, forgot about that. What's going on, Tracy Irvin? What's going on? At the very least, they should care to see black superheroes represented in a positive light. At the very least, I just want to ask some questions. Does it matter? You a black movie fan? Okay. You say you like Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Okay. I'm not tripping on that. You like it, I love it. As a black movie fan, you watched WandaVision too, right? Right. Okay. So Sam broke, but the Vision can afford a lot. You got to have money to be able to buy property. You got to have, and Sam and the Vision both joined the Avengers at the same time. Yep, at the end of Age of Ultron. You remember it was Cap, it was Natasha. Steve looked over the rail. He said, Avengers, and the scene cut. Sam was down there. It was Sam. It was Wanda. It was Vision. And it was Rhodey right there. They all joined at the same time. So you mean tell me you, as a black fan, ain't asking no questions? I know the black comic book fan did. Now, if you listen to the black comic book fan, you'll ask them questions your damn self, because you ain't trying to get misled. Whoa. Wait a minute. Hold on. I did see Avengers Age of Ultron. I did. You damn sure right. I did. And I do remember that scene. I do. It was Cap and Natasha standing right there. They were. He looked down. She was like, Steve, you ready to get him ready? You might as well say it. Steve like, yeah. He said Avengers, and you cut that. That's who was down there. I remember the artwork at the end of Avengers Age of Ultron. You remember the artwork looked like somebody had carved it out of granite or something like that. Had the Avengers taking on. Yeah, it was pretty as hell. So how come the Vision can't afford a lot, but Sam can't? You a black movie fan. You ain't checking for your black comic book fan that's also in the military? Because none of that flew with us that are black comic book fans and also black military veterans. We wouldn't understand none of the stuff that Sam was going through. What you mean he can't get along? So hold on. So the Vision got money for a lot. Sam don't. Sam, a veteran, lived on base housing, USAA, Navy Federal, and he's basically a celebrity. And he can't get along? Now, the black movie fan, you might have went along with that. The black comic book fan wasn't hearing none of that. Since we talking black imagery and black representation, you probably would have cared about that. So you got James Rhodes, who been paralyzed from the waist down since 2016. You got Sam, who can't get along, and they done told you in Captain America 4, he still got to earn the shield. You a black comic, you a black movie fan though. You don't know anything about Bast. You ain't seen her. So you not understanding that T'Challa not dying from nothing. If you knew who Bast was, but to know who Bast is, you got to study black culture. You got to study black history. You got to study black mythology for you to know what Bast is. Now, that's the black comic book fan, and low key, that's the black college student. I don't know what to tell you. But if you just a black movie fan, you subject to think that's what. No, that ain't what that. Now, the black superhero fan, cause of who played T'Challa, they probably know some stuff you don't. But no, you should know. There's no way you don't know, because you're a black movie fan. And Chadwick Boseman is a black movie actor. You should know damn near everything I know about Chadwick Boseman, because he only played a black superhero once. He's been in quite a few black movies. Like it's some stuff here not lining up, but you would know that ain't none of that supposed to be going on with either Sam, T'Challa, or James Rhodes. Speaking of those two dudes that's in the military, The black comic book fan knows that Lamar Hoskins is still alive. Ain't ever took a dirt nap. Still making it do what it do. And he's actually bigger than John Walker. And he didn't put hands on John Walker. The black comic book fan knows that. You're a black movie fan. And I'm assuming the reason why you calling yourself a black movie fan is because you like to go see yourself in movies. Well, the black superhero fan, if he's also a black veteran, not understanding what was going on with Battlestar in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. John Walker was a captain. I get it. It sound good. Captain America, captain. That's a 03. That's a 03. They probably got 4 years worth of service, 5 max in service, a year in grade. Lamar Hoskins was an E9. You watched it. You tuned into it. You told folks you couldn't wait to see it. You did. You reviewed it. Lamar Hoskins, I don't know. I still feel I'm mad that I got to keep talking about Lamar Hoskins because I honestly feel like that's the mulligan right there. Like, I really feel like every black person should be mad about Lamar Hoskins. Whether you're a movie fan, whether you're a superhero fan or not, you should be pissed about Lamar. Lamar Hoskins was a sergeant major. Do you know how long you have to be in the military, regardless of branch of service, for you to be a sergeant major? Oh no, everybody don't get to be. No. Everybody don't get to be a sergeant major. No. And his was a specific E9, Battlestar. You mean to tell me you looked at his logo and never looked? Yeah, his logo was actually his rank structure. You never looked it up. You a black movie fan. I'm a black comic book fan who also happens to be a black veteran. You watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier. John Walker walked out onto the high school field in dress blues. Everybody was in their dress uniform except for Claire Benet, the sergeant major. Oh, God Almighty. I'm offended. I can't even tell you on what level I'm offended. I'm offended. I took an oath to serve my country. I took that oath. I took it proudly. If I had to do it all over again, I would. Just like if I had to be born a black man all over again, I would. I wouldn't change nothing. So for me to watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier and see a E9, mind you, I was in the Marine Corps 6 years, honorably discharged. I would love to tell you that I've never met a sergeant major. I would be lying. I would love to tell you that I've never met a black E9. I would be lying. The only 03 I know that got respect was a 03 who was a chief warrant officer first. Do you know what that means? He was enlisted first. That's the only 03 I know got respect from an E9. So I'm watching this as a veteran and as a comic book fan, watching a black man get treated like trash. What did the black movie fan say? Because see, as the black movie fan, you ain't got to be a comic book fan, but as a black movie fan, you might be a black veteran. You might be married to a black veteran. You might be married to a black service member. Yes, you could be. I still, to this day, ain't heard nobody say nothing. You a black movie fan, though. I would like to think that you would black movie fan, you ain't got to pick up a black comic book, but you should at least know about black life. Well, we know in black history, American history, how black soldiers got treated in regards to German prisoners when they came back stateside. You saw it play out like that. I'm sitting over here as a black comic book fan and as a black veteran looking at you, my fellow black man, and I'm like, you good with that? So you're not gonna say nothing. You're not gonna say nothing. So when I say something, they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Because I know better. And that's what it boiled down to. There are some people that know better. But I'm supposed to be your brother. CMB, we all we got. I'm supposed to be the one that's got your back. I'm supposed to be the one that's gonna tell you, hey. They're not doing you right. They're not doing you right. I'm supposed to be the one that you trust, not the one you look sideways when I say, hey, Monica got a mom and daddy. Huh? Yeah, I don't know where this whole Auntie Carol thing come from. I don't know what that is and everything. But Monica got a mama and a daddy. Her mom and daddy in love. Her mom and daddy, they up there in age. Like they ain't got no problems. Like, and her mom and daddy know she a superhero. Her mom and daddy support her. Like that's what that is. Well, you as the black movie fan, you don't find that bit of information useful. You don't find that bit of information significant. So when they sit up there and they talking about Auntie Carol, they got Maria Rambeau damn near living like at a farm, this big ass house, and daddy ain't nowhere to be found. You ain't got no questions. Because your black comic book fan got questions. You ain't got no questions when Maria Hill is showing up at the end of a movie in a Carol Danvers alias as opposed to a Monica Rambeau alias. As a black movie fan, you don't care who Maria looks like. You don't care who Maria represents. As a black person, you don't care. You fine with her representing the white woman as opposed to representing the black woman. You as a black fan, you fine with Monica being stuck on the other side of an alternate universe? You fine with that? Because I know who ain't fine with that. You fine with the fact that they don't have any plans for her right now, going forward. Because I know who ain't fine with that. You fine with the fact, because your comic book fan, this your comic book fan now. This is what we talk about. You fine with the fact that they talking about another black actor playing the role of a white character? Or would you, as a black movie fan, prefer to see that black actor play a black character? Are you fine with that? Because your black comic book fan would prefer the black actor play a black character. But now you the black movie fan. I don't know where you coming from in this. But I got a better question for you. How many times you gonna keep spending your black dollar and not getting proper black representation? I'm gonna end this spaces because I think it's just me on over here and everything like that. I'm gonna end that spaces. I'm gonna keep up with these notes real quick. We got Kamoyo, not tell him. Tracy, they ain't say you forgot about that. What's going on, Big Tracy? I've seen in the comments of a video talking about 1943, and someone said, fun fact, this is Azuri, father of T'Chaka and Jobu. Man, I lost it, laughed my ass off. People really think they know something. Said it with his chest too, didn't you? Boy, look, you have to show me that one. Got him right though. You have to. What's going on? I want to make sure Constantine. Constantine. I'm just gonna say Theo. We got the same first name. What's going on, Theo? What's going on? I'm just gonna keep it like that. That's a great point. And say, yeah. Good afternoon, all. What's going on? Takes out pencil and pad. That's what we're trying to do. Knowledge, sharing knowledge. Flash by night. Black Panther. That's your Black Captain America right there. A real super soldier with a military background. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Flash 2530. Come on, somebody. The Jambazi only repeat what the Ratukus just did. We be on a whole other level. Listen, we be exploring stuff offline. Folks be looking at stuff. We be looking at African tribes and everything. Like, unlike some other folks, we got something from the movie. So it's all about growing stuff. Y'all be to mess around and give us a generation. We've been had a generation of black kids around here speaking Swahili and Xhosa right here in America. Give us about a generation, because we took something from the movie. The lip disc, I don't know. That's real. That's real. What's going on, Gray? What's going on? How is it that black writer didn't pick up on this to do his research? You either care or you don't. You either care or you don't. And like I said, shout out to my grandparents, my mom, my aunt, and everything like that. They did everything they could. Shout out to my family and friends and relatives in Camilla, Georgia. They did everything they could to make sure that I knew who I was. They went above and beyond. That's all I'm gonna say. And I listen. So I ain't for that like that, because folks can go above and beyond to try and teach you who you are. You don't give two damns. You ain't paying no attention. You ain't gonna listen. I cared. Plus, they had the straps, the switch, the extension cord, the racetrack, the Hot Wheel racetrack. Like, all that was real back in the day. So you wasn't gonna disrespect, not pay attention to an older person back then. You wasn't doing that. Nobody wanted to chime in on your space. No, I mean, oh yeah, Kamoyo's at work. I mean, we only had 3. Buckmeister showed up and everything like that. Kamoyo was in there. But hey, it is what it is. I just be trying to spread the knowledge. At the end of the day, folks say you're a movie fan. I'm never tripping on that. I'm not tripping on the actress. That's a black actress. You're not spending time doing what I do. You go to the movies every Friday. I go to the comic book store every Wednesday. Well, if that's what that is, and I'm gonna give Professor the Film all the credit for it. So it's what, 4 to 5 Wednesdays in a month? Okay. Well, let's say, hypothetically speaking, it's a Black Panther comic book that's out. Okay, so 12 times a year, 28 pages. So we do 12 times a year. So 336 times. That, you know what that is? Low key, that's right up under 365 days of the year. So 336 times I'm familiarized with T'Challa. That's not counting if he pop up in somebody else's comic book. Mind you, that ain't counting all the other characters that might pop up along with him. Shuri might pop up. Okoye might pop up. Ayo might pop up. Ain't no telling. Anika might pop up. Aurora might pop up. Gentle might pop up. Vibraxis might pop up. Queen Mother Ramunda might pop up. Hunter might pop up. Wakabi gone, so I can't say that. But Cantu from the Mute Zone might show up. If all you getting is the movie or the cartoons, well, hell, T'Challa ain't never had his own cartoon. So where you getting your T'Challa? Where you getting your T'Challa fix from? Your T'Challa knowledge from? You're not getting it from nowhere. Okay, well, you watched Avengers, season 7, Avengers Assemble. Okay, I get it. That's not canon. You don't read comics, so you don't know. And how many episodes was that? You got one season of basically a T'Challa cartoon, and what, 12 episodes? Might have been 20. Okay, so And how old are you right now? 20, 30, 40? You ain't got that much damn T'Challa. So you don't know what you know you don't know. Did you see the BET cartoon? Do you even know that the BET cartoon is available on YouTube? So you ain't even got to try and stream it. You ain't got to look for it. I just told you. It's on YouTube. All the episodes. Yep. And that's as close as you gonna get to canon with T'Challa. Black Panther, anything. But you're gonna be effed up because you're gonna look at that whole him taking on Scion. But wait, Scion is in the cartoon. Imagine that. So you're a Black Panther fan. I'm sorry. You're a movie fan. Now I'm probably assuming too much, but you're a movie fan. So you didn't see the cartoon? Or did you just dismiss Njobu? Or did you think Njobu was another name for Scion? Scion was another name for Njobu? It's right there. It's right there. You know who you could have asked though to help make heads or tails out of it? The comic book fan. Because you know you don't know. And if you don't know, who you gonna ask? Gray, you know they wasn't showing up. I'm talking about movie fans. No, they man. Do the simulcast on a Friday night vibe. Okay, I'll try that. 330. Yeah, 336. 12 times 28 pages. 12 issues, right? One issue a month. Yeah. So right up under that, you know you're not experienced with T'Challa like that, and you know that. There's nothing wrong with that. But the character ain't being represented doing justice by you as a Black moviegoer, as a Black fan. Watch this. Somebody, a young lady, she didn't give a damn about Zara Bar. Okay, I'm from Georgia. Theo, what you mean? Hold on. So we disrespecting folks to put roots on folks now? Because I know that's part of Black culture. So we disrespecting witch doctors now. That's what we doing. We disrespecting the medicine man now. The shaman, that's what we doing. Because that's part of our culture. Just like the griot is part of our culture. You're a movie fan though, Black. So you probably not understanding what a griot is. You should. Your history, your culture is literally being shown to you in the form of entertainment, and you're looking at it as just that, entertainment. Well, they say the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. You ever start to think why you're not really getting Wakanda like you're supposed to? You ever stop to think why in the comics, where it was created by two Jewish men to be a nation that was never conquered, why in 2018 the first thing somebody want to show you is it being conquered? But you Black. You Black. You might want to ask yourself some questions. The two Jewish dudes in the comics said that nation, that African nation, had never been conquered. The two Jewish dudes in the comics who created that character, the African character, the two Jewish dudes who created the African character as an African king of an African nation for their African American Black friends and co-workers. They created that never conquered, most technologically advanced nation on the planet. What happened just recently and who did it? And you ain't got no questions as a Black person. You ain't got no questions as a Black movie fan Think about what I'm saying to you. Two white dudes created this character during the civil rights era. And their thought process behind the character was, oh no, he's not African American. He ain't black. He's African. He ain't just African. He's a king of an African nation. That's the most technologically advanced nation in our comics. In our comics. That's what they said. He's the king of the most technologically advanced nation in our comics, and in our comic book history. His nation has never been conquered. They said that back then. You not stopping to ask yourself why they going so hard to buck that now? No, no. You probably want to ask your black comic book fan, because you didn't know that when they was treating the character like trash in the movies, you know, deleting him with the whole artificial fake heart-shaped herb, they was treating the character like trash in the comics. You don't know, as somebody that's a Shorty fan, you know how folks was Shorty. You don't know that Jonathan really didn't give two damns about Shorty. Aside from using her to talk trash to her brother and point out her brother's flaws, he didn't use Shorty. Shorty's a griot. We saw Shorty use her abilities like once, twice. Everybody keep wanting her to use those blasters that she used in the first Black Panther movie. She don't need them. She ain't needed them in a minute, but everybody keep linking her up with them. You went to go see the movie Black Panther. I really want to tell you, should have been a griot for damn near 7 years now. But they thought enough of her current alias, as the griot. You black. You may or may not know what a griot is. That's the oral historian when it comes to African history. You might not know that because we don't teach that in school. I'm gonna say it one more time. The griot, the role that if you were hanging around your grandparents, your great-grandparents, that's the role your grandmother, your great-grandmother, or the elders would play when they would tell you stories from back in the day. Those were the griots. Well, Shorty is the living embodiment of history, all Wakandan history. But she's got some nice abilities. You don't know that though, do you? You don't that. Yeah, that's how Shorty look now. You don't know that though, do you? But I would think that you would care if somebody were to tell you. Well, you say you're a black fan. I'm telling you, as a black comic book fan, you're not getting treated right. Fighting for your own diminishment is bizarre, don't you think? I do. I really do. Black dude tried to bring down in his comic run. Black dude tried to bring him down in his comic run. Black dudes decided to kill him off in the movie. Yeah. Oh no, you good, Professor Film. You good. You good. You good. You good. You're absolutely good. So these are what's going on. So it's just one of them things to make you think. You don't know that much about the IPs. They based on comic books. You don't read the comic books. Nobody's saying that you have to. That's perfectly fine. But you want better, right? You want better. You want to be seen a certain way, right? Well, I can tell you, as that person, and I apologize for showing up late to the party. I was doing some other stuff. When the MCU got started, I was doing some other stuff. I was. But had I been around back then, I'd have told you what was going on. You deserve a physically imposing war machine. I like Don Cheadle. I absolutely do. I like it. But you deserve a war machine. It's the reason why they call the dude war machine. Because Rhodey really would put hands on you before he talked to you. And low key, that was Tony's bodyguard. Tony's bodyguard and Tony's pilot. You get a lot of stuff wrong in regards to Iron Man, stuff that comic book fans just not gonna say. Well, you know what? Happy Hogan was Tony's chauffeur. He was also Pepper Potts' husband. You're not getting that. You like, oh, no. They decided to get rid of Happy Hogan when they decided to make it line up with the MCU. But every Iron Man fan knows Pepper Potts and Happy Hogan were a couple. Every Iron Man fan knows that. Every Iron Man fan knows, physically speaking, you would rather avoid James Rose than piss James Rose off, and that's him not having the armor on. He's physically imposing. Every comic book fan knows that Lamar Hoskins is bigger than John Walker. Every Captain America fan knows it's John Walker's family that was deleted. That was his call to action. It wasn't Lamar Hoskins being deleted. But you black, though. You black. Every black comic book fan knows it's wrong for James Rose to be walking around considering the knowledge that they have of Wakandan technology, Stark technology, that James Rose is walking around still paralyzed from the waist down. But wait, you as a black movie fan know better. You're just practicing cognitive dissonance. You watched them in Black Panther heal Everett Ross from a mortal gunshot wound. You watched in Captain America Civil War Wakanda begin the reversal of the brainwashing process for Bucky. You did. You watched it in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where Florence Kasumba, playing the role of Io, shed tears because Bucky had finally been healed as the White Wolf. You watched all of that. You watched them gift Sam wings. You watched them do that. But you never asked the question why Wakanda couldn't give Sam a loan. You watched that. You never asked one time why Lamar Hoskins got treated like that. Not one time. You never asked one time why in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, an episode, a series in which Don Cheadle showed up in, why James Rose War Machine has not been healed by Wakandan technology, but they put it all in your face. They put it all in your face. You got black somewhere in your name. You crunk about being a black movie fan, but they dragging your blackness on the screen and you paying for it and you never raising a question. Those of us that do raise them questions, because we're black comic book fans with knowledge of the IPs that you're watching on screen. You look at us sideways. It's hard to care about Sam Wilson when the MCU doesn't. Is it really? Because if the MCU doesn't, and that's the reason why somebody's saying that they don't care about Sam Wilson, then that means that you caring about somebody is based on whether or not somebody else cares about them. So the person who doesn't care about Sam Wilson is the person who doesn't care about something unless some care about something or someone. Let me rephrase that. The person who doesn't care about Sam Wilson because the MCU doesn't care about Sam Wilson is a person who's inclined to not care about something or someone unless someone else does it first. That sounds like black folks. That's what that sounds like. That sounds like black people. Now that's an honest statement, but think about that statement. Do you do you think that's because I want to make sure I got it right now? Because that's part of the problem with our people. Sam Wilson is black. That should be enough, right? Now, if the MCU doesn't care about Sam Wilson, then the black person that knows about Sam Wilson as a comic book character is supposed to shed light on that. Thus, black folks should then be like, hold on, MCU, y'all need to get this right in regards to Sam Wilson. But what you just said, that's why T'Challa got kicked off to the side. Because for you to care as a black person, you first must see somebody else care. I didn't say that. I know what you meant. The way his character has written since 6-1. See, I know what you meant, but he black though. I know exactly what you meant. I know what you meant. He black though. And if you're a comic book fan, you know how he's being written in the 616. I'm sorry, in the 1999 is not consistent with how he's written in the comic book. But where is the black movie fan checking in with the black comic book fans? Hey, what's going on with Buddy? Yeah. Is this what he like in the comics? You black, right? You black, right? Black characters show up in the movies. So the black person that's a movie fan, we kind of having this conversation. And this is why I said conversations like this deserve to be had. Okay, well, black character. So you see the black character. You don't like the way the black character being portrayed on film. You don't do no research on the black character. You don't ask yourself if that's really how that black character is, or you just done. That says a lot. It don't say nothing good. It say a lot. It don't say nothing good though. I miss Bethany Cave wrote it should be running Star Industries in the MCU. Tony left him in charge. He did. He did. Got that. I'm just glad to be seen mentality. I'm just saying, like, I'm not offering up no excuse. And I want us to stop doing that because we offer up excuses as a people in which no other people do it, and we ain't got a damn thing to show for it. So I want us to stop doing that. Stop offering up excuses and start asking the tough questions. We offer up excuses and don't ask no tough questions. No, I want us to stop offering up excuses and start asking tough questions. Sam is a black character. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure. Watch this. Why we care more about Bucky than we do about Sam. Why I care more about Wanda than I care about Sam? Why did I care more about Wanda's brother Pietro on WandaVision than I care about Sam? And if I'm an adult, grown, free thinking, understanding that this is a fictional character and that this fictional character is only going to be as interesting as the real person makes the fictional character, then why, as a critical thinking Black person, am I looking sideways at the fictional character and not looking sideways at the person responsible for the creation, the development of the fictional character? Because we didn't fault T'Challa. We faulted John Ridley. We laid the blame, the responsibility where it lied, at his feet. Sam is a fictional character. Hell, I could make Sam more fictional. Say more interesting. You could too. You know what you just have to do? You just have to care. Now, if you don't care, it's going to be what it's going to be. But when did it become an option as a Black person for me to sit back, look at a character that I know as a Black person is being, one, underdeveloped, and Sam Wilson has been underdeveloped since I was a damn kid. That's the other thing. We got certain stuff by our name. We got certain stuff, certain titles by our name, but we don't act like it. No, realistically, if you've been reading comics since the 70s, since the 80s, you know damn good and well Sam Wilson, just like damn near every other Black character, has been underdeveloped. What do you know about Aurora except for the fact she's from Kenya? And she is in an on-again, off-again relationship with Sam. What do you know about her, really? In ways in which you know things about Barbara Gordon. In ways in which you know things about Diana Prince. Casual things. That's the stuff that the Black comic book fan is aware of. That, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. I could be wrong. But it's because we as Black people really are afraid to read. We got issues when it comes to reading. So if we can belittle or demean the other brother or sister that did read, you know what? Let's make it do what it's going to do. I get it. We're musically inclined. We're visually inclined. I get it. We prefer pictures. I got that. We love music. I got that too. It's something to be said, though, for the brother or sister that can retain the printed word, especially if we're going to sit back and say as a culture, we don't give two damns about the printed word. Then you got to put respect on the person that does. If you don't want to read, you got to give it up to the person that does read. You don't want to bother understanding the printed word, you need to salute the person that does. Way too many of us want to look past the people that pick up books. Right. Those Snyder fans did not give a damn what anyone had to say. They wanted that Snyder cut and they got it. That's what they did. That's what they did. They went and got it. We have become content with being dictated to, and we got to stop. We got to stop. I'm sorry. I will be that person folks be mad at. No, I'm not seeing nobody else do that. I'm seeing everybody else be adamant, be assholes, get what they get. Ain't nobody got nothing bad to say about them. Black folks sit up here, Black movie fans, Black comic book fans. We've been knowing about T'Challa. Well, you ain't got T'Challa nowhere. Yeah, Wesley Snipes wanted to play him. That didn't happen. You didn't see him show up like chocolate chips and Chips Ahoy cookies here and there when it comes to cartoons. Your first opportunity to get to do live action, it was Captain America Civil War. That's what you got. And what you got him doing was something that we know is contradictory to black culture, black people. I don't know one black son not deleting nobody for taking out their father. I don't know one black son not deleting somebody for taking out their mother. I know that's propaganda that gets pushed. I know what I've seen in the courtroom, but you on the street, I'm on the street. Somebody that took out your parents. What you doing? Somebody that took out your parents. What you doing? Somebody took out your dad and say, I'm sorry he was there. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. What you doing? Regardless of what age you are, regardless of what your gender is, regardless of what your sexual orientation is, somebody delete one of your parents and then, hey man, it is what it is. What you doing? Right. And if I'm saying that being raised in Camilla, Georgia, then I know the person that was raised in Oakland, California, know damn good and well what that was. You, as a conscious, intelligent, thinking black person, faulted the character and not the writer. That's what you did. You called T'Challa soft. You didn't look at the writer. You called T'Challa simp. You didn't look at the writer. You called T'Challa weak when every black comic book fan, hell, every Black Panther fan knows that if that was in the comics, T'Challa then deleted Zemo. Deleted him. As my brother D Real articulated the other day when we read Black Panther Declassified, it leaves a burning, an empty space in T'Challa's spirit to know that Claw is still living. That's in the 616. So when you sit around and you have a low opinion of T'Challa based off of what you saw in the movies, and you don't understand why the Black Panther comic book fan ain't feeling that way, that's your fault because you ain't did the due diligence of giving them the benefit of the doubt. You chosen to plant your flagpole based off of what a multi-billion-dollar studio told you. Makes sense, you the comic book fan. I'm gonna say makes sense, you the movie fan, but you watching a movie based off a comic book character. Sam was a military scientist. There's some of that in the MCU too, but those comic versions are way better. Afro, which origin was more comic though? Rob Liefeld actually made Falcon a pilot in the military on Heroes Reborn, and they used that for the MCU. That was better than his awful origin with the Red Skull and 616. He dropping knowledge. He is dropping knowledge. I agree he's been underdeveloped up until the early 2000s. Writers Chris Priest, Ed Brubaker, Rick Remender added extra layers. They have. The thing is we're not moving. We sit Sam. Who is Sam with? What's Sam stay at? Don't nobody know. Sam walking around here as Captain America. And I'm gonna be honest with you, folks probably never will get behind that character again until they change that damn name. It's too many. And folks don't realize it, there's too many racial undertones to it. If you can understand why Dwayne McDuffie told Marvel, you can't call a grown black man Bucky, it's not right. Then for a black man to take on the name of a white man, it's not good. Then it's not hard to understand why Sam Wilson should not be calling himself Captain America. They want to make Captain America a title. It's not. They want to sit back. Oh, well, everybody else then had it. Yeah, everybody else then had it. It's still Steve. And the only reason why you say everybody else had it, because you wrote them stories wrong, where you had to explain why Steve Rogers, even though he was deleted over here, was still active over here. So one ain't got nothing to do with the other. Folks like to act like that's what that is. No, it's real life circumstances affecting decisions behind comic book characters. Well, we want to sit up here and no. You thought making Sam Captain America was going to make him more relevant. That's not what's going to make Sam more relevant. Character development makes a character more relevant, not changing their name. Changing their name that ain't what we did with Nightwing. We didn't just change Dick Grayson's name. We made him more, we developed his character. Get him from around Bruce, show him doing some different stuff. Let's add some traits to him that Bruce ain't got. Let's give him a love life. Who is Sam's love life? DC ain't stupid. Like, DC not dumb at all. Oh, y'all don't like the whole Flash thing? Wallace West thing? No, we don't. What is Duke's name? It ain't Robin. And they don't mind calling folks Robin. Oh, no, we're not doing that. We can't call him Robin? Why not? White character. Oh, yeah. DC sensitive as hell. Call him something else. Call him something else. No, we're not doing that. Over here? Oh, yeah. That's Captain America. No, the hell he ain't. That's Sam Wilson. That's the Falcon. Steve Rogers is Captain America. You can give him that red, white, and blue costume. That's still the Falcon. I don't give two damns. That's still the Falcon. I got the action figure. It's not called Captain America. In three different action figures, I got him. Not Captain America. Got him in the red, white, and blue costume. Not calling him that. Not calling him that. He black. He deserved to have his own name. You call him something else. You can't call him Sergeant America, because you know what that's gonna sound like, right? Right. You can't call him Corporal America, because you know what that's gonna sound right. Right. You not fixing to call him Major America. You not finna do that, right? You not finna call him Lieutenant Colonel America, right? Well, we good. You ain't gotta call him Captain America. That's because I never looked at Captain America as being Steve's rank. It's his code name, Captain America. You know, like Captain Comeback. You know, like Captain Adam. You know, like Captain Courageous. I ain't never looked at Steve's name because he joined the Army as enlisted. He never went through the Warrant Officer program. No, that's Steve's code name. I get it. They can sit up here and say all day, well, we meritoriously promoted you to captain because you want to call him Captain America. Okay, that's what that is then. Captain America. Major America may start a riot. Boy, look. No, not the Captain Caveman. It's gonna be major fan backlash. I wonder how long Nate Moore will have. Hey, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Only two I can think of now is Jet Zola and Misty Knight as romantic interest. Both breach. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about right there. Duke came in as the signal, said he didn't want to be a robber. Hey, man, listen. Wasn't nobody gonna sit up there and call that young man Robin. He sit there like, no. And mind you, ain't that where Dwayne went after Marvel? Let me holler at y'all real quick. Yeah, okay, well, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, Duke came in and signal. I'm not, no. I'll be a part of the Robin War, But no, I'm a grown ass man. Call me no damn Robin. The hell? Right. Then Rick left, and they ain't know what the hell. They don't know what the hell to do with Sam. Sam's too broke to get a date in the MC. Bro, look, I never knew an enlisted man promoted to captain. If they don't go through the warrant officer program, Grand Madam, it ain't happening. You got to go through the warrant officer program. You got to be a chief warrant officer first before anybody say anything to you about lieutenant this, captain that, major whatever. Ain't nobody doing that. So, but once again, you not knowing this as a black movie fan, you going to go enjoy the movie. Well, here's the thing, and I'm saying this to all my black fans, not my black fans, black movie fans. You're not the only one in the movie theater. As a black movie fan, and this is why representation and imagery matters, and this is why I go as hard as I do. You're not the only one in that movie theater looking at that movie. You're not. You're not the only race in there looking at that movie. You're not the only culture in there looking at that movie. You're not the only ethnicity. When you sit up there and your folks getting dragged on the big screen, it's somebody out there sitting in the audience amongst you, looking at that, shaking their head, agreeing right along. If you black and you can watch the movie and come away with an effed up opinion of the character, the black character, what make you think somebody else ain't coming away with that same opinion of that character except relating it to you? That's stuff you never sit up there and think about. It's the reason why I go so hard. Yeah, Franklin, Snowfall, yeah, okay. It's some folks think that's how we actually get down for real though. And they don't bother to walk out the door. They don't walk out, they don't try and associate, they don't try and integrate, they don't try and get no. What they see is what they get. What they see is what they believe. Well, that's us they looking at. Think about this for a second. We sit up here and talk about, we used to watch all those care commercials when we was kids and everything like that there. Okay, well, damn, what we sitting about talking about Africa right now as a nation? Because all they, by and large, continue to do is show you the bad parts of Africa. We won't get to show you the beautiful stuff of Africa. If we do, we act like it's someplace outside of Africa, like Egypt, which is actually right on the continent of Africa. We sit up here and we act like that. Well, this you we talking about. When folks have poor opinions of black folks, where they getting it from? They don't know you. They don't talk to you. They ain't interacting with you, but they in there watching the same damn movie you watching. Same damn movie you watching. You ain't getting the true representation of you. You getting the best representation of them. You getting the best representation of them. I'll go ahead and say it like this. Okay, Aunt May. That ain't Aunt May. I don't know who that was. But they did their best to make Aunt May sexy flexy. Okay, sure. Aunt May, sure. Who you see Shuri put hands on? So much so to the point where everybody that's a black movie fan, you didn't even believe it when she put on the Black Panther costume. How many how many movie fans said she wasn't believable because she was too frail? But you got Gal Gadot. You got Gal Gadot. That's who you. That's who you got over there. You got Gail Gadot over there as Wonder Woman, and then you got old girl Natalie Portman who in the gym. You got Natalie Portman in the gym. I go out on a limb and I say it. I don't think they really require our actors to go get in the gym. I think our actors, black actors, they either in the gym because they want to be or they not. Let's go. Okay. Sam Wilson. Okay, Anthony Mackie look like he in the gym. He do. Anthony Mackie does look like he's in the gym. Anthony Mackie look like he in superhero shape. We say whatever we want to. My dog look like he go to the gym. He do. Who else we got in the MCU that look like they go to the gym? Black. What's going on, Miss King? What's going on? I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Besides Anthony Mackie, who else we got in the MCU? Marvel Entertainment, Marvel Studio. What other brother or sister we got look like they in the gym? Angela Bassett, Ramunda is off the table. She gone. Chadwick Boseman, gone. Michael B. Jordan. Who else you got besides Anthony Mackie? I got Chris Evans, came over from, I got Chris Hemsworth. My dog came over from Star Trek and got bigger. That's what you got bigger. I got Robert Downey Jr., but he got on armor. Okay. Chris Evans. They did say that's America's ass. That's what they said. I don't know. But who we got? Who we got? Like I said, I got Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie, he doing the damn thing. Anthony Mackie, he in there making it do what it do. I know my dog in there working on his pectoral muscles. He working on his biceps. He working on his triceps. He keep his stomach nice, splat, and everything like that. Good looking, big dog. Who else we got? No, Kane don't count. He gone. He gone. He gone. Kane gone. I like it though. Jonathan Majors, we need you to send. You and Michael B. Jordan need to send us y'all workout program and your diet. We're trying to get there. We are. But who we got? Kane. Anthony needs to work on his. Stop being petty. Wonder Man. I ain't seen him in the movie yet. So when you think about it, let me see here. Most people don't read anymore, Theo, including white folks. Anybody who has read Brave New World by Aldous Huxley would think that title is inappropriate for a Captain America movie. You know what? I can't speak on white people and they reading habits. I can't speak on it. What I will say is this: they not having no issues when it comes to Superman mythos, Batman mythos, Spider-Man mythos. They not having no problems like that. Their characters not being killed off like that. The villains ain't even being killed off like that. I mean, the Joker, Heath Ledger. I mean, they ain't going through what we going through over here. So I can't even speak on what they just they know. They know. Actor passed away. Okay, they ain't got nothing to do with the fictional character. They ain't even trying to have the character act like the actor. They're not trying to do none of that. So I don't know. I see what you're saying though. I don't know. And if I don't know, I ain't gonna speak because I don't know. I don't know. If this doesn't make people upset, especially black folks, like I don't know. They read more than we do. That's an issue. Like I said, I think they read more than we do, because I don't see them having no confusion over Superman. I don't see no confusion. I don't see no confusion over Wonder Woman. Like, I didn't see no confusion over Blue Beetle. They had a conversation. They talked about, Ted Core. They talked about Jaime Reyes. They talked about Dan Garrett and everything like that. But they was able to, wasn't no Ted, this, that. No, they all seemed like they understood, knew where Jaime Reyes fit in the Blue Beetle hierarchy and everything like that. They was good. They was good. Like, it's over here. I don't know what we got going on, and I don't know what to say. I'm sitting up here and I'm like, well, damn, this black character, bro, this black character then got deleted, and he's still living in the comics, and he got treated like a lapdog. This character paralyzed from the waist down. I'm looking at everybody and their mama get healed up around him. This character, even though the God that he prays to literally protects man from all sickness, diseases, and illnesses and death. That's literally the goddess that he prays to. And she got a special way of communicating. He didn't took a dirt nap. I don't know. Oh, my bad. I got the sister who came into the world through immaculate reception, because she came in the world with two women, Auntie Cara and her mama Maria. Don't know where Frank is. I don't know. And on top of all that, because I know all this stuff, and I'm sitting up here looking like, if you let them treat you like this on the big screen, they're gonna try and treat you like this in real life. Because I didn't live long enough. I'm trying to tell you, if they gonna do it fake, they gonna do it for real. I'm telling you now, they gonna try that. No. So I'm a prolific reader. I pay attention to which genres are thriving in the book markets. Fantasy and sci-fi with the white male protagonist is the biggest market. Listen, you cannot have, if you tell me to study Malcolm X, and we have, and Malcolm X says folks like to hide stuff in the word, so you need to read it. Well, okay, hold on. Well, I'm black. You telling me as a black person, I need to adhere to the teachings of Malcolm X. Okay, well, I'm adhering to the teachings of Malcolm X. Now you finna tell me, long story short, I'm wrong. My fellow black people are, some, not all, some of my fellow black people are telling me I'm wrong as a black man for adhering to the teachings of Malcolm X when it comes to reading and understanding the printed word. Houseway. How? I'm just going, how? I would like to think certain things are impossible. That's one of them. Think the studio was looking at Brave New World through Disney lenses like Pocahontas of their animated film. I don't. Let me see. Let me see here. Let me see. Rhodey, how much is it going to take to make one of those Komodo bees into some rope? My dog still walking around paralyzed from the waist down. I'm like, and that's a running joke with me, because I'm like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's literally what I'm saying. I'm like, man, ain't no way. Ain't no way what, Theo? Ain't no way. Theo, what's wrong? There's no way in the world. We talking superheroes. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. We're talking superheroes. There's no way in hell that dude got paralyzed in Captain America Civil War and wasn't fixed the next damn movie. Man, come on, man, stop that. Stop that. And I know somebody black, and that's what's gonna wind up pissing me off. Somebody black gonna be like, oh no, the Skrull switched places with him. That's why he's still shut up. I want to hear that. That dude been paralyzed since 2016. How many damn movies then came out since 2016? Like, damn, we could have threw a throwaway line in there. Hey, you heard what? They finally got Rhodey back up and walking. Any damn line where the dude is up and walking. No. That don't make no damn sense. You know that don't make no damn sense. I know that don't make no damn sense. We need to stop acting like that make damn sense. The only person it makes sense to is the person who just don't want to start no trouble. Well, trouble was started when trouble was started for me as a black comic book fan. Trouble was started for me, Age of Ultron. That's when trouble started for me as a black comic book fan. Age of Ultron. I'm in this video right here because I think that says it all for me right there. Trouble started for me as a black comic book fan, going all the way back to Age of Ultron. That's when I got in my feelings. As a black comic book fan, that's when I got pissy. That's why I got pissy for quite a few reasons. Because James Rhodes was in that movie. He ain't do nothing. Maybe fly around some shield helicarriers. Maybe take out a couple of Ultron bots here and there. But all he did was crack a damn joke. I dropped the tank and boom. You looking for that? Boom. You looking for that? That's it. But as a black comic book fan, Age of Ultron. Let me see. Yep, Claw's hand. Yep. That was it for me. Now, as a black movie fan, you might not give two damns. You might be like, wait, Age of Ultron was an awesome movie. It was a great movie. And I understand why you feel that way. I do. And it's not for me to disagree with you. It ain't. Just know it me and quite a few other black superhero fans, Marvel, watch the word I'm getting ready to use because it's country talk. It's country talk. Marvel told they ass. Told. Not L. You look, not told. That ain't, it's not TOLD. Go talk to go ask your grandmama and them, your great grandparents there, they'll tell you what that word means. Marvel told they ass with us. Avengers Age of Ultron. Facts, Steve. Kamoyo King, I can see Kevin Feige renaming the film after his superiors rejected New World Order. Yep. With our Wakandan tech, we have healed your James Rhodes. We would like to think so. Theo, do you think the lack of representation is due to leadership at Marvel Studios? Miss May Kent, I think the lack of representation is you know what? Yeah. The rubber meets the road, right? Head coach, general manager, owner. If you say you want true diversity, then you hire diversity. That's on the leadership. So then the question has to be, what is the leadership really interested in? Well, if I had to say it, they're interested in making money. That's what the leadership want. They want to make money, and their mindset of making money is we gonna appease to every crowd we can to make money. Now, what they have not done is they haven't done their homework. And they feel like, to a degree, they don't have to. And I get it. I'm a $1 billion business. You gonna consume anything I put out. And that's what they're doing. They're putting out anything in not just the Black community, every community is consuming it. Now, are they taking L's? They're taking L's, which is why you get the Norman Peltz and everything like that, where folks want to come in and sit down. But they're not taking L's to the point where they feel the need to change. They're taking L's to the point where they're being questioned, but they're not taking L's to the point where, okay, somebody got to go. As long as they can keep using propaganda that takes away from what the real issue is, as long as people keep being able to say it's superhero fatigue as opposed to quality fatigue, then they keep getting to spin the narrative forward however they want to. Mind you, it's gonna come up to bite them. It's already biting them, but it's gonna get to a point where I am at as far as a comic book fan. I don't want what happened to superhero movies in the past to happen again, where the audience, the superhero audience, because it wasn't the movie audience, it was the superhero audience that stopped effing with superhero movies. We've done this already. That's why I don't like when people be disingenuous. It was the comic book fan that was supporting the Batman movies. And I'm not talking about the Christopher Nolan. I'm talking about the Tim Burton. It was us doing that. That comic book fan was the comic book fan that was watching Adam West and Dick Ward, Robin. So we grew up on the silly Batman. We did. But we saw that Batman migrate to the movie theaters. Well, that Batman migrated to the movie theaters allowed us to get other live action. Technology, special effects being what it was, those things we weren't able to get. Spider-Man showing up with his utility belt on the outside of his costume. What the hell? The special effects in regards to Superman with Christopher Reeve. Folks like to brag about them special effects back then, but I wasn't pressed. I'm just gonna say I wasn't pressed. Nevertheless, that's us. We watched them damn movies. We were the ones that watched Ben Affleck as Daredevil and then sat around and watched Jennifer Gardner as Elektra. That's us. We the ones watched Blade. We still driving the damn numbers. If you looking at me like I'm looking at you, like I'm looking at you, like you looking at me, I'm turned 56. Okay, well, we coming up together. Wasn't no 20-year-old person doing that. Wasn't no 30-year-old person doing that. That was us. Okay, well, we know why we checked out them damn Batman movies. We say, oh man, hold on. The nipples on the costume, you doing too much. You doing too much. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze, we don't know what the hell that is. Uma Thurman, Poison Ivy, we don't, and who the hell is this dude? That's the worst damn Bane. You know what? Hell no. We good. And we checked out. We checked out. It wasn't a damn thing they could say to us after that. We were done. It wasn't a casual movie fan that was done. It wasn't a movie goer that was done. It was the you better not make another damn superhero movie. Say what? That's what I thought. They had to go get Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes, who was, damn, Wesley, you ain't but 5'8", bro. You got me feeling pretty good about my chances, big dog. You got me feeling pretty good about my chances to be a credible actor. Wesley Snipes, 5'8.5". That's who they went and got. And he brought all of that New Jack City-ness, all of that demolition madness. He said, no, we can't even do this. No. The cowboy boots and everything like that. No, we got to update this. make this dude cool and everything like that. And he knew how to do it. We fell in love with it. That's what got the genre back. The brother looked at it. He said, ain't nobody that looked like me finna go for no cowboy looking vampire hunter. All shucksing and everything. No, we gotta do better than that. Get this dude some leather. Get him some leather. Get him a nice little flat top, nice little fade and everything like that. Get him tatted up. We make it do what it do. I'm gonna drop the voice down. I'm gonna make sure you see me with my shirt off. I'm gonna make sure you see me with my shirt off so you can see the sexy flexing. We're gonna get the male fans in, we're gonna get the female fans in. It worked. It worked. What we got going on with this over here? Don't nobody know. Don't nobody know. Movie Bane breaks the movies. Comic Bane breaks Batman. Now, mind you, what did the comic book fan say? The comic book fan looked at Christopher Nolan, looked at that Batman, played by an undersized Tom Hardy, no different than comic book fans look at Wolverine being played by a oversized Hugh Jackman. We say, oh, what does he say? See the role and not the actor. Well, you know what? Tom Hardy knocked the ball out the park. Tom Hardy did that. He played Bane. To this day, I don't know how, considering what Bane is supposed to be capable of doing, but Tom Hardy exuded all the qualities of Bane that a comic book fan was looking for. We're like, yeah, that's him. That's him. We didn't, now mind you, the other dude, we could throw an argument and say the other dude looked more so like Bane, but acted more like Bane. Oh no, it was Tom Hardy. That comic book fan, Tom Hardy. That was easy, Tom Hardy. Sam and Rhodey didn't say anything to one another until Civil War, and they were arguing with each other. Sam and Rhodey don't even know each other like that. Like that's the whole thing. So, but once again, no one cared about Hardy until he put on the mask. Tom Hardy put that damn mask on and made it did what it did. Rhodey aiming at T'Challa along with Bucky telling T'Challa he under arrest, child plea. See, you black. Chris Nolan relied too much on realism over comic elements. Bryan Singer was the same way. True that. I don't like Bryan Singer. I don't. My mother went to see Blade to see Wesley with his. Hey, Wesley, listen. Wesley had the fellas doing push-up, damn it. I have my woman around here talking about you like that. I'm gonna get my workout on too. I'm gonna start taking my shirt off around here and go get me some things and everything like that. You ain't gonna be the only one doing that. So, long story short, I'm gonna go ahead and get on up out of here. You're a black fan. You're a black movie fan. I'm here to tell you, you ain't been getting what you deserve. Now, whether or not you believe that or not, something totally different. Whether or not you care or not, it's something totally different. That said, when it comes to the comic book characters, I know what's going on. And I'm not the only one. And I'm telling you, as a black person, you ain't got what you're supposed to get when it comes to you on the screen. When it comes to you in regards to Disney, when it comes to you in regards to the MCU. You ain't got you yet, and you deserve a whole lot better than that. You do. Now, you can keep sniping at me all day long. You can. But sniping at me ain't going to get you what you deserve. No, actually, sniping at me is going to, and if you content with it, sniping at me is going to keep you getting what you get. And if that's what you want, do you. But you see me, right? You see me. Black representation means a lot in my household, in my life. And I ain't the only one. The Rock With Me Nation, Recast T'Challa, Black Panther Fan Group, Council of Wakanda. We about that. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, thank y'all so much for rocking with me today and everything like that. Hopefully I've been able to give some clarification, some clarity in regards to what a Black Panther fan is, what a movie fan is, and really what maybe you need to be looking at as far as how you're being represented on film. You ain't getting what you think you get. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Click, like, share, subscribe. Take care of yourself. You know how we get down. Want to be able to talk to you as always, as opposed to talking about you. Right. Take care of yourself. In the meantime, in between time, keep them notifications on. You never know when a brother might come back to you. Profess the film. Always keep that mind. I love the best way I can say it. How can I put it? We ain't always got to agree or even disagree, but I love the challenging thoughts. I love the challenging mindset. I love the thoughts that it provokes and everything like that. Peace.